Okay, so now for my story time. Why I went to the hospital yesterday. The gross story I told you guys on Instagram. Hello everyone, happy Saturday. Trying not to fall in the pool right now. Is anyone kind of excited for summer to be over? I kind of am. What Jared found at Ralph's. Vegan White Castle. Okay, so guys, are you ready to see the most beautiful thing ever? These actually smell like White Castle.
They smell bomb.
They smell really freaking good. How will I know which one is which?
One's bean and one's just says veggie, but you can see the little bean pieces. And the bean one.
The bean one's excellent.
17 grams of protein.
Wow. You know what I think I put on it?
What's that?
Sriracha.
Mmm.
Good?
Mmm.
So I'm gonna dip mine in sriracha. Aw, I'm taller.
Yeah, man, that is good. Wow.
White Castle for the win. I'm gonna try spinach now.
Yeah.
Is that what this one is? Spinach?
Yeah, spinach and something. Oh yeah. But they are definitely good.
I don't know which I like better.
What if they go out of stock?
In a week you just really need something and you're like, wait, I don't want to cheat and have like an entire big thing or something. You have this with like a side salad. So now I'm going to get my lashes done because they're looking crazy.
Beautiful today.
They had to draw blood and I nearly passed out. Oh my god. I like saw stars. I was like, oh.
Good morning. It's off to work we go.
I love how he tells you guys I wake up the crazy one and I wake up all happy and crazy. He does too. We both do. We're a loud family. So good morning everyone. Yesterday was a crazy day to say the least. Me and Jared's relationship is on a whole nother level. And I am going to do a proper sit down at some point in this vlog just explaining what the hell happened yesterday. And to be honest, even though it's not what I thought that it was, I still don't feel right. I still don't feel 100%. And I feel like now it's the guessing game time. It's just so hard with health because it's hard when a doctor tells you, you know, everything looks fine, your blood work looks fine, your urine looks fine, but you know you don't feel fine. Now I officially know that I don't feel great because we got to Runyon and I literally like just couldn't do it. Guys, I was just like, yes! Jared was so happy, but just my stomach just feels all in knots. Like I don't feel right.
You know why yet? Do they know what this means?
No.
Are you okay? You're looking weak. Oh, you're so clammy. Oh, you don't look good. I get her some soup and tea.
Yeah, Jared said that I didn't look well.
No, she always looks great. She's not chipper like usual, which is a big concern. I mean, when you're checking off the sick list, boom. I'm
normally, I can't even do it. I feel so weak.
Don't exert yourself. Oh, that's for Sam. You guys will know what this is soon.
Now my weird finger like has a purpose.
Ooh, that is exactly it.
It doesn't always look like that, guys. It's just...
Does that hurt? You're welcome.
Like the best when you said. Hi buddy. We were all just resting. My little babies were resting with me. You resting with mommy? Wyatt's got his socks. He brings his socks everywhere. I have a crystal with me. I always have a crystal with me, especially when I don't feel good. I just feel like I hold on to this. It makes me feel better. And that never stops being creepy. Just be sleeping like this and it'll just poke out and get you. Look who woke up from the dead. Hello everyone. So after taking a nap, I feel so much better. I would say 90% better. I wouldn't say 100% still. Something's a little funky in my stomach. It almost kind of feels like gas pains, but no gas. So it's like, it just feels like there's just like cramps in my stomach. I don't know. It just feels all a mess, but I put on a cute outfit. I recently got these little snake booties from Free People. This dress is from the brand Toby. They sent it to me a while back, but I found it in my closet. It looks super cute. And then I'm wearing my 2 coins that you can get on my Etsy site. You can buy them separately or you can buy them together. Okay, so the whole fam wants to join. We got Wyatt, Harper. Okay, so now for my story time. Why I went to the hospital yesterday. The gross story I told you guys on Instagram. I actually polled you guys and I was like, say yes if you want to hear the gross story and no if you don't. So many people said that they wanted to hear it, and honestly, a story like this, I was so comfortable telling like my friends, my family, like they all already know already. A lot of you guys were saying like, I'm sure it's not that gross, I'm sure it's not that bad. You tell stories like this to maybe your friends and family and you guys laugh about it and it's whatever, but you have to see it from my standpoint. It's on social media, it's in front of a ton of people. It's a little gross. Okay, so yesterday was Sunday, so that's a big reason why we went to the hospital, because you can't just go to your normal doctor. One thing you guys should know is I am a hypochondriac. I've been this way since I was 6 and a half. My grandma and my uncle, they're also hypochondriacs. It's not good when the 3 of us get talking because we're like, you have that? Oh my gosh, I have that. And me and my uncle always joke that we need to get the hell off WebMD because we pretty much self-diagnose each other all the time. So with that being said, that's what you're dealing with. Back to yesterday, and I skipped my Pilates workout, which is something I normally don't do, but yesterday I just had the worst stomach cramps and I couldn't. Now it kind of felt like period cramps, but I'm not getting my period for a while, so I felt like, you know what, I don't think it's that. Now here's where it gets a little gross and embarrassing. So I went to the bathroom. Yes, the story is gonna be about poop. Honestly, when am I not talking about poop? If you're somebody that's weird talking about going to the bathroom, honestly, what you have to understand is we all do it. And then the other thing that you have to understand is that's how you know if you're healthy. I remember bringing this up in old videos, but being like, you know, you should really check your pee when you go pee, because if it's really dark, that can mean you're dehydrated and your pee should be a clear, pale yellow. I learned that from Dr. Oz. And the same thing with your poop. My dad used to always say you want floaters because that means you are hydrated. You tell a lot about your health from your poop. I know it's so gross, but you should always, after you go, take a little peek in there, see what's going on. Oh my god, this is getting so embarrassing. I still can't believe I'm about to tell this story. Jared already knows I'm telling the story, and it's just as embarrassing for him as it is for me. So going back to where we were before, I have stomach cramps. I'm not feeling good. I go to the bathroom. It was the first bathroom of the morning. I went pee, and I also went number 2. And guys, take my, peek in there because I'm like, I'm not feeling good. Let's see what's going on. I saw something move. No, 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 no. I wanted to crawl out of my skin. You have no idea. I was like, oh my god, I have worms. I have worms. I swear to God, I saw a worm. I was like, now, the other thing you have to know about me, I have an extremely weak stomach, which is really funny because I talk about health and fitness so much on my channel. And when me and my girlfriends get together, like me and my friend Stephanie, we had a date night on Friday and our boyfriend stayed home. Literally, we went to go see Crazy Rich Asians, which was, by the way, the best movie ever. And the whole car ride there, and even when we were at the movies, we're talking about our poop and our insides and like health and fitness and like all that kind of stuff. I feel like a lot of my friends are also holistic and into healthy eating. Like that's all we're ever talking about. So it's weird I can talk about it, but anything that relates to me, like if I have to give blood, I'm out, like passed out. 9th grade biology, they're showing a woman giving birth. Literally 30 seconds in, my lab partner's like, yeah, she's out. I passed out. Like I have the weakest stomach. I see the worm, I'm like, oh my god. I like see it move, I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Guys, I literally don't know how, but I got from the bathroom to my couch. I'm sitting on the couch talking to my mom, telling her what happened. And this is what's crazy. I don't remember flushing. I don't remember walking to the couch. I don't even remember dialing my mom. I blacked out. Halfway through the conversation, I'm like, Mom? She's like, yeah. I'm like when I finally had my come to, I was like, how did I get here? She's like, well, it's Sunday. You might have to wait till Monday to figure it out and see what we're gonna do. And she's already on Google, like it could be this, it could be that. First thing she did say though was, this is really weird considering you're vegan. Like this could happen from eating weird meat. It could happen from eating sushi. It could happen from eating fish in general. But she said for the most part, like you shouldn't be experiencing this because you're vegan. And then since it's my mom, some of you guys might not know this if you're new to my channel. I know I've talked about it in previous videos, but I grew up in a holistic household. We only went to the doctor like once a year for our physicals and checkups and stuff like that, but anytime we were sick, my mom would bring us to a holistic doctor and we'd get like acupuncture, or like that doctor would like beat a drum over my head and be like, boom, you're healed, yay. me. Now I'm telling my mom, well, it's Sunday, I'm gonna go to the hospital, and now she's giving me a mouthful being like, well, what are they gonna do for you? And they're gonna give you an antibiotic, and you know you don't do well with antibiotic, and blah, blah, blah. I do think that there's a time and place, and I did want to get actual lab work done, blood work done, whatever was needed that had to be done, I wanted to get from a doctor, and I wanted them to tell me what I had, and from there deal with it, whether that be the holistic route or taking antibiotics or whatever the case may be. My mom and Jared are actually best friends. Like, they talk almost every single day. So she's like, where's Jared? Because Jared usually reasons with my mom or will like agree with her. Team up against me. It's awful. She's like, where's Jared? I'm calling Jared. I'm like, he's not here. We finally call Jared. I love how we say we get home. That point is also very fuzzy for me. I also feel like I was blacking out because how I felt was there's something foreign inside of me and it's a bug or a worm or I don't know what, parasite of some sort, and I just want to crawl out of my skin. Like, okay, calm down, I'm coming home, it'll be okay, we'll figure it out. That's when, and I feel like all my girls can back me up, that's when you call your friend. So now I'm like, Stephanie, I think I have a worm. So Stephanie's all like, maybe you got it from your dogs. You know, I heard like dogs can pass worms and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, Stephanie, my dogs do not have worms. Oh my God. Jared gets home, and this is the gross part. So my mom is like, well, when you get to the hospital, since you have to go, since you're definitely going to the hospital, at this point she came to terms with the fact I'm going to the hospital. She's like, you're gonna have to bring them a stool sample. So the fact that you flushed that worm, you're gonna still have to bring them a sample because they're not gonna know what you had. You're gonna have to wait to go again. And then that's when I remembered. Well, I blacked out after I went to the bathroom and then somehow got in my living room and was talking to my mom. Maybe I didn't flush. Jared gets home, we have Stephanie on speakerphone. I'm texting with my mom and she's like, so did you flush? He opens up the toilet bowl. I must have like slammed it shut. I don't know what like I said, I blacked out. When I get really grossed out, like that's just what I do. That's so not good. What am I gonna do when I have kids someday? He looks in there and he's like, yeah, no, she didn't flush. Jared had to be strong for both of us, and he literally, Stephanie's like, well, you have to scoop it out. And she knew I couldn't scoop it out because literally I'd black out. Like, guys, I'd be on the floor. I don't think you understand. He's like, well, what am I gonna put it in? So he literally grabs our dog bags, like, you know, like the actual bags, like that you use to pick up your dog's poop. He used that for his girlfriend, me's poop. I'm sorry, but your relationship is officially at its like most comfortable when your boyfriend / husband or significant other picks up your poop with a dog bag. Even when we got to the hospital, they're like, oh, who scooped this up? Because you know Jared, it was obviously in an OCD way. It was like picked up with a poop bag, then put in another bag, put in another bag, sealed shut in a Ziploc bag, and then put in another bag stapled with like my first name, last name, social security number, date of birth. Like, come on, it's Jared. We gave it to the doctor when we finally eventually were seen and stuff. She was like, wow, who did this? This is actually like a really good sample and everything. He was like, she was like, you got yourself a keeper, the fact that your boyfriend would do that. She's like, my husband would never do that. And poor Jared is like, lucky me. So it's obviously a hospital. I'm sitting there for a really long time. It's not like I first walk in, hand them the bag, and it's like the show Grey's Anatomy or The Resident where you're seen right away. No, I was there for like 3 hours just sitting there like, do I have a worm inside of me? Jared's like doing like this to me like, oh, it'll be okay. Not now, Jared. Not now. Finally, they send in a nurse and she's like, oh, we have to take your blood. And I'm like, are you sure? I just want you to go through my poop and tell me if I have a worm or not. And she's like, it doesn't work that way. We gotta take blood. So she takes blood. Didn't pass out. I was a big girl, but I did see stars and I did get a little lightheaded. I was just kind of like, it wasn't a full pass out, but it was like, I'm gonna pass. Okay, I'm back. She's like, you're really healthy. Like, your blood work is great. Your pee is great. You're super hydrated. She said everything across the board. She's like, I have to be honest, without even looking at that, at this point, not worried about you. Finally is the examination time, and her and a nurse come in, had like their gloves on, their face masks on, like she had eye things on, and they start going through the sample. And now I'm faced this way, and I'm like, don't tell me. If you see a worm, just say, you know what, we're just gonna prescribe antibiotics and this is gonna be your treatment, because if I actually heard that, guys, I'd once again be on the floor. Oh, Jared, is this what you guys saw? He's like, yep. Because at this point, he didn't think it was a worm, but he was like, that thing is kind of weird. What is that? They get it in a separate thing, and it turns out it was a string of fiber. And I do eat a lot of fiber. She did say I should follow up with my GI doctor to figure out what foods I've been eating that haven't been agreeing with my stomach, because either way I wasn't feeling good. I mean, either those White Castle burgers didn't sit well with me. Also chips for some reason have been making me sick. So maybe adding chips back into my diet, I don't know. I really don't know. Now it's kind of the guessing game, which is what I was saying earlier, and figuring out what foods are not agreeing with me. So that's why from here on out, I'm just gonna be eating so clean, or as clean as I can. Really not eating out a lot, just so that I can narrow down what foods are just not working with me. And then of course following up with a GI doctor like she said. But Jared's actually cooking dinner, so we'll go join him, see what he's doing, see what he's making. Now the dogs are messing with me. Harper literally brought me a worm. She has never done something like that. Did you tell her to do this?
No, it's kind of gross, Harper. No, the couch. It's okay, sweetie. You were trying to be sweet, I know.
You were trying to bring us dinner. Thank you. You're a sweet girl. Thank you, honey. Thank you. We don't eat them. We don't poop them. Dinner looks bomb. So we're gonna eat this and dip it in this sauce. So this is still the same sauce from my last grocery haul when we went to Irwan. It's like a homemade spicy tomato basil sauce. And then Jared just made these, a breaded zucchini. And
eggplant.
Oh. Breaded eggplant. So the first thing I have to say is we're kind of eating more tapas.
Yeah.
Because we've been into that when we've been going out to eat, like just ordering a bunch of appetizers. And then I just feel like what's been working for my gut, well, I mean, I'm sick, so I'm not, but whenever I'm eating like a ton of food all at once, that never ends well for me.
Yeah. So good.
It's so good. So then we just ended up finishing dinner, my camera died, and that's really everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about this lame outro, but I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.